Which is best? Should I lease, buy new, or a used car? Should I lease, buy new, or a second-hand car? Typically, the choice comes down to priorities. For some drivers, it's purely a matter of dollars and cents, which is the less expensive option right now. For others, it's about the benefits of ownership and may work out cheaper in the long run. Wait there, folks, before we go on into details. Please kindly subscribe to our channel, like and share the link to this video, and encourage us to produce more videos like this every week. Thank you. Before choosing the road you go down, it's important to understand the key distinctions between leasing a car and buying a new or used car. But on the other side, you may think that leasing is a good idea because it means you pay far less on a monthly basis and you get to cruise in a brand new car. We on this channel have done an analysis and ran all the figures, and guess what? We have gotten the best option for you, so just sit back and relax and watch this video to the end. So should you lease or buy a car? What's the difference? Let's have a look for you. Do you know that when you lease a vehicle, you pay to drive it for a certain length of time? The average lease is 24 or 36 months, although you can find longer leases at times. When you lease a car, restrictions will apply on how many miles you can drive, and you can't make any modifications that you may wish to make to the car, and various fees may apply to the leased car you are driving about. So watch out and look before you leap. Once your lease period ends, you have the option to return the vehicle to the dealer or purchase it at a predetermined amount by the dealer as defined in the lease contract. Alternatively, when you buy a new car, you immediately take title to it. You own it outright if you pay for it with cash or with a loan, where you pay monthly installments to repay the loan. You maintain control over all aspects of the vehicle and ultimately can keep it, trade it in, sell it, or give it away. Another option is to pay the full price for the car on day one, and you don't have to worry about any payments or interest going forward, which is better. Another way is buying a used car from a used car garage or car dealer if you know you're low on funds, but make sure you have the car thoroughly checked by an automobile engineer to make sure all the mechanics in the vehicle are operating as normal so you don't lose out. Make sure you look before you leap. Buying or leasing a car, take a look at the pros and cons of buying a car under a lease. So here are the advantages of leasing. You get lower monthly costs. A lease sometimes comes with lower monthly payments and can slightly ease the financial burden of monthly costs. And this may help you keep your monthly budget at an affordable level. Leasing usually involves a smaller down payment compared to buying. Due to this, some people opt for a more luxurious car than they otherwise could afford. You can have an opportunity of getting a new car every few years. For many people, there's nothing like the feeling of a brand new ride. When a lease is up, you can return it and get your next new car. By leasing, you also get the latest advances in car technology every few years. Worry-free maintenance. Many new cars offer a warranty that lasts at least 3 years. So when you take out a 3-year lease, most of the repairs may be covered. Leasing arrangements can potentially eliminate some significant, unforeseen expenses. No resale worries. You simply return the car, unless you choose to buy it. The only thing you have to worry about is paying any end-of-lease fees, including those for abnormal wear or additional mileage on the vehicle. The other disadvantages of leasing: you don't own the car and may never own the car. The mileage restrictions of a lease can impede how much and how far you wish to drive. This means the car dealership owns the car. Moreover, drivers who would like to make modifications to their vehicles should understand that fees may apply. For example, there may be additional costs at the end of the lease due to the need to reverse any changes that they make. You don't so much have control over the car. You may not have control over the car because you can't sell the car or trade it in to reduce the cost of your next vehicle. Plus, since you'll start a new lease when one expires, you'll always have monthly payments and an ongoing lack of control over certain aspects of a vehicle. There may be hidden fees and other costs. There may be hidden fees in your lease agreement and contract applied to excess mileage, modifications to the car, and excess wear and tear. There's also an early termination fee if you decide to end the contract early, and an acquisition fee, also called a lease initiation fee. Once the contract ends, you may have to pay a fee to cover what the dealer pays to clean and sell the car. Finally, Unless the lease includes gap insurance, you may also owe costs related to accidents you may have had that your insurance doesn't cover. Now let's move on to the advantages and disadvantages of buying. First, here are some information for you about buying. When you buy a car, you can keep it for as long as you choose to. You need only to make a higher down payment and slightly higher monthly loan payments if you finance your purchase compared to lease payments for the same car. However, you can reduce your monthly payments if you consider buying a less expensive new car or a used car. Perhaps you've saved a lot of money for making the purchase of your car. Then if you can afford to pay the entire cost of the car in cash, this is better as it will save you money in the long run and the time it will take to repay the loan. Here are the advantages of buying a car rather than leasing it. There are no restrictions on what you can do with the car. Unlike leasing, you're not obligated for fees related to mileage and wear and tear on the car. You own your car outright, you can do what you like with it. The only thing is that you will have to pay for service and repairs on your car from your own funds and at your own timeline. You have total control on your car. You also have complete control over how you improve your car or, for instance, modify its appearance. If you financed its purchase, once that loan is paid off, you can keep it until it dies, trade it in, sell it outright, or give it to a family member. You get to decide. You have potential advantage for tax deductions. If you use your car for business as well as personal reasons, the taxman can allow you to deduct costs and depreciation related to that business use. You must keep careful records to support your filing, so be sure that you fully understand what's involved. It may be cheaper for you in the long run. It may be cheaper for you in the long run if you keep the car for a long time, as your monthly payment for the car reduces and the running cost for the car may get cheaper over time. And now, let's hear the disadvantages. Your car may have rapid depreciation. Research has shown that new cars can lose about 15% to 25% of their value in the first 5 years of ownership. A car is never to be regarded as an investment. But on the other hand, if you keep your same car for many years, it may then become a collector's car. Then the value of the same car will start to increase in value. Your driving costs may increase over time. Research has shown that the cost to drive a new car for about 15,000 miles will come to about $10,000. These calculations includes fuel, insurance, and maintenance costs, and those weekly visits to the car wash. Well, here is the conclusion that may help you make your decision. You need to realize that deciding between leasing and buying a car will come down to your lifestyle, driving needs, and financial situation. Leasing can be attractive if you're looking for lower monthly costs, want a new car with new car technology every few years, and don't want to worry about certain tasks, such as selling your car. Leasing can also put you into a luxury model that otherwise might be out of reach. Buying a car means you'll either own it outright if you paid cash or build equity in it as you pay off a car loan. You'll have total control over your expenses and can service or repair it according to your needs. You'll have the freedom to drive as much as you like, modify your car, and dispose of it in on your terms. In the long run, buying a car, whether outright with cash or buying a used car, has proven to be a better financial decision. In the short and long run, you will have opportunity to show off as a proud owner of your own car. With no worries, you won't have to pay any monthly repayments, and you won't have to return back the car to the dealership if you did lease your car. Finally, here are the summary bonuses for you. Leasing a car means that you basically rent it for a specific and limited time period. Buying a car means that you own it outright and build equity in the vehicle. Benefits of leasing usually include a lower upfront cost, lower monthly payments compared to buying, and no resale hassle. Benefits of buying usually are car ownership, complete control over mileage, and a firm idea of costs. Experts generally say that buying a car is a better financial decision for the long term. That's it, folks. See you in our next video. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel, like and share the link to our video,